Ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Powerhouse. And this fighter is a slugger. And he'll face Frank True Brit Bruno. And they will enjoy a power advantage. These two will be fighting in the heavyweight division. You expect, of course, knockouts, but don't be surprised if this one goes the distance.
You want to get out of the way, because when you've got a brawler that's in your face that wants to walk through you like a truck, you've just got to use your speed, use that reach, use that height, and keep them off you, because if they get up close and personal, you're going to have no ribs left.
First up, Powerhouse. From the United States of America, they are the SCI and WBO champ. Coming off a very close, controversial win, let's see if they can be more definitive in this one. Frank True Brit Bruno from the United Kingdom. Coming off a very close win.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the black trunks, trimmed with black. Here is the current SCI and WBO World Champion, Powerhouse. Fighting out of the blue corner, from the United Kingdom, Frank Bruno.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
This is it. This is that place. This is that fight venue. This is the place where the action happens.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And that's the opening bell, round one. The jab doesn't quite connect. Good counter punching. Which fighter will say no mas? This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Well done with that counter shot. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. Just missed with that hook. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. You hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. Here we go. It's round 2. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
No rest for the weary. Nice counter shot. They're entering the twilight years of their career now. How many fights do they have left in them? This is the biggest moment of his life. Can he seize it? Can he take control and put Frank Bruno out? Bruno, though, showing you how tough his chin is.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And he caught him with a left hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. It's all offense all the time. There's a counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Let's get it started in round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He threw a punch and just got countered. You know, we have to rank them as one of the best in their weight class. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. A perfect counter shot. Looking to land the hook. Beautiful counter shot. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Got out of the way of that right hook. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Way through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he scores with the counter. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to... On to the fifth we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The perfect counter lands. Bruno covering up. Though he knows. Hold that thought, and that was it. That was the big shot we were waiting for. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
Why weren't they covering up? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
These days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
They threw the hook, it didn't land. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
On to the sixth round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
That counter punch caught him clean. Those counter punches have to hurt. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Big swing and a miss with the hook. He looks like he's going to do it. He's going to beat Frank Bruno. Do you believe this? And now finally Bruno waking up from that nap.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. The stamina is off the charts. Nice counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
Here comes round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Down goes Powerhouse. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Good counter punch. That counter shot lands. I wouldn't be surprised if they stop this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. And the referee's going to allow them to fight. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then give it back the next round.
Round 8, and we're off again. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
How about that time counter shot? They exchange punches. Catch and shoot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Punch, counter punch. Holding nothing back here in the round. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Failing to score with that right hook. Straight right just misses. Nice counter punch. And the true Brit goes down. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do? Here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That jab won't score. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Straight right just misses. Nice counter. Incredible work rate. Jab doesn't quite connect. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Beautiful powerful counterpunch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
This is when you talk about championship material.
It's round 10. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
And amazing.
And powerhouse